Alright, so it has been a while since I've been at this place with the 16 by 10 and the LiftMaster 3255. I'm out here just doing, the guy just wanted me to do some maintenance on the doors, just lube and tune everything, and there's a couple stuff I might be doing here in the near future, but we'll see. So just going to start with this door here. So obviously I lubed up the door. I lubed up the gear in the 3255. It's in pretty good condition on the inside there. I also adjusted the down limit. It is going down way too far. I don't remember it having gone down that far last time I was here, but I don't know. Maybe they were adjusting it to try to compensate for that, but the floor isn't even, so not really a whole lot you can do about that. Other than that, pretty much just lubed up this one. Nothing else that needed. Doors balanced fine. Didn't have to touch the springs at all. So, let's see if there's a remote in either of these. I doubt there will be. Yeah, no, nothing. So we'll just run it from the wall button here. Just a 78 LM. The only other thing that I noticed on this one is that it is very tight up there. Looks like it actually is scraping against the track. The problem with that though is this lighting isn't that good. The flag bracket does not have any horizontal adjustment, if you can even see that. There's no horizontal adjustments in the flag bracket, so that would require me to basically take the whole track down, which I'm not going to do that right now because it is fairly cold out today. Turn this down. Here, we'll use the 78 again. Yep, and that down limit is much less than what it was going before. Opener has gotten a little bit louder, but could just be because of the cold here. It's March 28th or something, and it's like 13 degrees out right now. And we still have snow, and I think we're actually getting more on Thursday. Back here we have these two. I don't actually know how big these are. 12 by 10s. And this one he said hardly ever gets used. I did go ahead and lube this one up, but this one he said hardly ever gets used. This one over here, this track got bumped a little bit. You can see how that's like, and there's not really a whole lot I can do as far as unbending that goes. You'd have to replace this track, but I was able to. There was some adjustment on this bracket here, so I was able to pull this out and away from the door, and then I was able to mostly bend out most of the dents that were on here. So it is still it is smoother than it was. Actually, it goes past that point really smoothly now. It was pretty rough when I got here, so it's not perfect, as you can definitely tell, but yeah. This one balances just fine. The guy is considering getting an opener for this door. This one, I don't think, he said this one hardly ever gets used, so I doubt he's gonna want an opener on this one. But he was talking about potentially putting an opener on this one, which, if he does, would most likely just be putting in some basic Chamberlains, like a D2101 or something like that. And I mean, does look like there is I guess kind of place to mount it. I don't know how secure that would be up there. It might end up being that I actually might have to offset it here, because this would be more sturdy because it's supported there and there. The only problem is we'd have to use an extension cord because the closest outlet is right there, but it could be done. I am going to talk to the guy about that, and we'll see. And I have a feeling it'd probably end up being just a square rail, which I don't think it'd be that big of an issue on these doors anyway, because they're so light. They're balanced perfectly, and it's not that big of a problem. Anyway, I'll head over to the final door. This one is probably going to need a little bit more work done to it that I'm going to have to talk to the guy about. This is a 10 by 10 ideal. Where's the sticker? Here it is. It is an ideal. Alright, so actually that was the guy right there. He just came in. So I was actually just talking to him. So the spring on this door is really, really hot, and it's hard to tell from here because I lubed it, but it's a really rusty old spring. I don't really know that I want to adjust it because I don't want it to break when I'm adjusting it. But this one, he doesn't really. I told him he could always upgrade to a dual torsion and get it balanced, but this is another one that he said really is not used very much. So this one is going to end up probably not getting really anything done to it. I did lube it up though, and yep. So anyway, I'm not sure about an opener going on that one door. We'll have to see about that. But anyway, that's about all I got time for. So I got to go into the garage and do some work. So we will see you guys there.